drinking is never a good idea. We've all done it, and we've all regretted it. The drunken texts you forgot you sent. Prospectors collected them in Texticated on Rock 107.
From the 740, just figured out why my bed smells like weed. I found a bowl in my pillowcase. Area code 954. I already brushed my teeth, and it's not even noon yet. Today's going to be a productive day. And from the 813, I slept, walked to the toilet, and woke up pooping. Easily one of the most disorienting events of my entire life.
You hit send, and we hit the floor laughing in Texticated on Rock 107.
From area code 330, this pizza tastes like mashed potatoes. How high do you think I am? Area code 765, I'm currently prioritizing my homework by splitting it into things I can and things I can't do drunk. Oh, college. And from the 205, been considering the feasibility of adopting a kangaroo. Yes, I'm serious. And yes, I'm very high.
Proof that booze and cell phones don't mix in Texticated on Rock 107.
From area code 802, Tostitos scoops are the best shot glasses ever. Eat it after as a chaser. From the 303, I just realized I put more money and effort into 420 than I did for Christmas. And from the 973, maybe tonight we can turn coloring into a drinking game.
Hey, we found them in your telephone in Texticated on Rock 107.
Maybe it's take your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape, or the dude abides, or if you prefer something more current, chicken jockey. It's Prospector Show on Rock 107. And Kate, there are some iconic movie lines, but what movie lines have a new meaning if performed in the nude?
Oh, boy.
Are you worried about this one?
That's a little risky.
All right, so here's like my example of this. That ain't a knife. This is a knife from Crocodile Dundee.
Okay, how about Life Finds a Way from Jurassic Park?
So we're looking for your suggestions. That's what we want this morning. The movie lines that would have new meaning when performed in the nude. Got one from Open Mic on the Rock 107 app.
Amy here. My movie line that is different when said nude. You had me at hello. Have a great Wednesday.
Ron on the Rock lines from Taylor. What's a movie line that's a different meaning when performed in the nude? Rock 107.
Hey, Prospector, Kate, how about Brody's line in Jaws? Looks like we're going to need a bigger boat.
Yeah, see, these are all just slightly different if you're performed in the nude.
I like that one. Sam from your Facebook said, that pipe doesn't go to the marshmallow room. That pipe goes to the fudge room. I told you this was going to be risky.
That's a reference, of course, to Willy Wonka. Got another one. Open Mic, lighten them up with this here. Movies, lines that would be different if performed in the nude.
Here's a great line that is totally different if you're naked. Look, everyone, Ron Weasley's got a howler.
Got one. Open Mic on the Rock 107 app.
You can't handle the truth.
All right, so that one I recognize, but the Ron Weasley's got a holler. I have no idea what that is.
That's a Harry Potter reference that I didn't think I'd be hearing today.
We are talking about those movie lines that have new meaning when performed in the nude.
Lot of text coming through, but how about a line from Fast Times at Ridgemont High? Hey there, Mr. Hand.
Okay, I like it.
Oh, boy. Barry from our TikTok said, I'm funny how? I mean funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you, I make you laugh, I'm here to amuse you. What do you mean funny? Funny how? How am I funny?
Lois checking in on the Rock line. Something in a movie, a line would have new meaning when performed in the nude. Rock 107.
Say hello to my little friend.
Rock 107.
Hey, yeah, I got a great line.
Let me hear it.
But you're gonna have to edit me.
That's okay.
Yippee-ki-yay,
All right, a little Die Hard for you there.
Definitely had to edit it.
Yep.
Dave from your Instagram said, get in there, you big furry oaf. I don't care what you smell. That is a Star Wars reference.
Yes, it is.
And Gary from our TikTok said, that was a formal weapon of a Jedi Knight. Not as clumsy or random as a blaster. More skill than simple sight was required. An elegant weapon.
All right, another Star Wars. That's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Love
there.
it.
Okay, Mark checking in the Rock lines. We want to know those movie lines that are different when performed in the nude.
Hey, Prospector, how about this one? Go ahead, make my day.
We got a lot of those on the text lines, too.
Yeah, that one and say hello to my little friend. He's blowing up the text lines, and I get it. I got it.
We were asking for trouble. And Cody from your Facebook said, I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
breaking the news that's already broken. It's time for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
The Real ID deadline is just under a month away, so if you get in line at the DMV today, you still won't have enough time to get it. Sorry. Children's YouTube star Miss Rachel welcomed a new daughter this week, and it's already annoyed with her baby talk. Physicists have designed a urinal that reduces splashback by 95%. Great. Now they could start working on a hand dryer that actually dries your hands.
It's 60 Minutes meets Gone in 60 Seconds. Tune in tomorrow for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
Northeast PA's classic rock. Prospector Show on Rock 107. And Kate, I think it's important for us as people, as a species, to understand each other a little bit better.
Well, we can take a step towards doing that if we spend a little time in each other's heads.
And we'll start with the ladies on Rock 107.
And now it's time for another episode of 1 Minute Inside a Woman's Head.
Brad asked me out and said to dress for a golf lesson. Does he think I have a wardrobe closet from Saturday Night Live? Me dressing up like a female golfer is like putting on a costume for Halloween. Does he think I have one of those golf skirts or a cute little Argyle collared shirt with matching socks? Does he think I have a golf visor? No, I don't. So now there is shopping involved and out-of-pocket expenses. For what in exchange? A bucket of balls? So now I'm at the golf shop and, hey, this stuff is really cute. I'm liking this. And I'm sure he'll take me to a fun restaurant later. Maybe I'll be good at golf. I think it'd be fun to drive the cart. It can't be that hard of a game, right? I've seen 14-year-old girls do it on TV. Looks easy. You just whack, drive the cart, put it in, drive the cart. This is for sure. I'm going to look super cute. I mean, I don't actually have to play when I go to the course, do I? He'll understand.
And that was another episode of 1 Minute Inside a Woman's Head.
So if you hear that and you think, well, there it is. What's up with Prospector and Kate? Why are they ripping on the women?
Don't you worry. We'll make fun of the men after the break on Rock 107.
On Rock 107. Kate, before the commercials, we did something wonderful.
Spent a minute inside a woman's head.
Now it's time for a man's head.
But a man's attention span is so much shorter.
And now it's time for another episode of A Few Seconds Inside a Man's Head.
I don't get golf. It's so boring. Why would you want to watch it on TV? Why would you want to go out and play golf? It takes forever. Hey, it takes forever. That's some quality time away from the missus. I guess I got to take up golf.
And that was another episode of A Few Seconds Inside a Man's Head.
Your attire at work could be messing with your head. It's Prospector Show on Rock 107. And Kate, I don't know about you, but I went into radio specifically because I rarely have to dress up. I can come in shorts and stuff. It's great.
We really got it lucky. Yeah. It seems like fewer jobs require men to regularly wear suits, but what you're gaining in comfort, you may be losing in self-esteem.
It's like the only time a guy puts a suit on now is if he's going to a wedding, a funeral, or a court date. And for me, that's in the same day.
According to new research, the average man feels 67% more confident when sporting their best suit or tuxedo.
Their best suit or tux. I own one suit, and I last wore it like 5 years ago. I'm pretty sure Jack Black fits into his prom tux better than I fit in that suit now. It's like getting meat back into a sausage skin.
That doesn't mean they're confident about dressing themselves, though. About 20% of men admit they're not confident about their ability to tie a necktie, and 24% admit their partner ties a better one than they do.
You ever try to tie a tie? It's like trying to fight a snake in a mirror underwater. It doesn't come easy. I've mastered 2 knots, but it really doesn't come easy.
I've never tried to try it. Maybe I should give that a whack.
Yeah.
But it sounds like many men aren't getting the reps they're used to get, because around 10% say they have to use a go-to video that they watch when they need to tie a tie.
Okay, wait, pause it right there. All right, where's the part where he flips the loop? Go back. Meanwhile, the guy in the video is like, this is the Windsor knot, named after people who know how to do this, not you.
And another 10% say they only purchase clip-on ties.
Now, there you go. That's the Lego version of a tie. Click it, boom, you're ready for the board meeting or, the prom.
The most common tie-related thing men Google is, how long should a tie be?
I can answer this. I'll tell you how long. too long or not long enough. There's no in between. You can never get it just right. It's either hanging by your knees like you're going to rappel off a building, or it's up by your belly button like you're auditioning to be a ventriloquist dummy. Hi, I'm Eric. I'm here for the job interview.
Even fewer people can handle a bow tie. 47% of men say they'd have no idea where to start with a bow tie.
I am one of those people. You give me a bow tie, I'm a little stress ball. I'm like, oh, look, it's a pretzel now. Okay, there's nothing I can do with it. So, yeah, you might be more comfortable in the hoodies and Crocs when you're at work. But every now and then, I guess the advice is put on that suit, even if you need a clip-on. Even if your wife has to do the twisty part for you, because for one brief, shining moment, you might look in the mirror and go, hey, I look good. Or if you're like me, hey, I look like 4 pounds of mashed potatoes in a Ziploc bag.
There's plenty of bad news, but it's not all bad. It's time for the brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
A woman near Philly went into labor 10 days early. April Fool's Day was the day, and she had to give birth at home. She lives 2 minutes from a hospital, and her husband really wanted to go, but she told him there wasn't enough time, and she was right. He said eventually he decided to shut up and just help out however he could. The baby was born at home and is doing great.
Thanks. We needed that. The brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107. Ladies and gentlemen, grab the kids, call your neighbors, and gather around the radio.
It's now time to announce the winner of Prospector's Jam Bag of the Day, as decided by you at rock107.com.
We uncover the most baffling, ridiculous, pathetic, cockeyed, laughable, preposterous blunders in the world of misdeeds. Nominee number 1.
There's a certain lawlessness that happens at fast food establishments, which can surely make it a difficult place to work. But that doesn't mean you can take people's necks into your own hands. A 31-year-old woman named Akina Simpson was working at a McDonald's in Florida when she saw a teenage girl walk behind the counter to grab some ranch dipping sauce. The girl later said she did it because she was being ignored by the staff. Akina flipped out, grabbed the girl's arm, and when the girl tried to break free, Akina allegedly grabbed her by the neck and took her to the ground and choked her again while they were on the floor. Someone called the cops, and the investigation, well, it was pretty cut and dry. The entire altercation was caught on video, and the victim had visible injuries to her neck and elbow. Akina was charged with child abuse.
Nominee number 2.
A guy so dumb he thinks a tornado is his wingman robbing a store while the wind howls. Spoiler alert, he's wet, broke, and busted. Back on April 6th, a severe storm swept through New Jersey, triggering thunderstorms and tornado warnings. Amid the chaos, one brilliant mastermind decided it was the perfect time to rob a convenience store. The unnamed man, caught on security footage, allegedly stormed in, demanded cash, and bolted into the howling wind, assuming the weather would mask his getaway. Unfortunately for him, the storm didn't wash away the evidence or the cops. Police tracked him down within hours, soaked and shivering, after witnesses reported his soggy sprint through the flooded streets. The storm, which caused power outages and downed trees, apparently wasn't enough to outsmart the law. He's now facing robbery charges.
And the winner is
the McDonald's worker who choked a customer for grabbing ranch sauce. You're the Yam Bag of the Day. And we'll move on to Friday's Yam Bag of the Week competition. Keep it here for all the nominees for Prospector's Yam Bag of the Day, weekday mornings on Rock 107. Thanks for listening to Prospector's Prime Cuts podcast. Be sure to catch us live weekdays from 5:30 to 10 a.m. on Rock 107 or online at rock107.com or the Rock 107 app, a free download for your Android or iPhone. Subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, or wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss Prospector's Prime Cuts.